Good morning, Facebook family and friends. Today it is Wednesday, September 27th, year 2017. Yesterday there was a report released about the STD rate has hit a record high here in the United States. This is from the Los Angeles Times, Wednesday, September 27th. STD rates hit another record high with California near the top. The number of Americans diagnosed with chlamydia, gonorrhea, or syphilis reached a record high in 2016 for a second year in a row, with more than 2 million cases reported and particularly high rates in California. Cases of these three sexually transmitted diseases have been increasing nationally since 2014, reversing a downward trend that began in 2006. Health officials say the rates reflect a decreasing condom usage, a lack of awareness about STDs among doctors and patients, and a falling number of STD clinics. They are also concerned more women are giving birth to children who have congenital syphilis, and has almost doubled since reaching 632 women who gave birth to children who had a birth defect passed on from syphilis. The problem is particularly severe in California, which has the nation's second highest rate of congenital syphilis. In 2012, 35 babies were infected. The number of reported STDs in California is increasing at a concerning rate. This is the third year in a row they have seen increases in chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. So, this is interesting though. The cases in California represent the highest level of the disease since 1990, with the biggest increase last year in the San Francisco region. San Francisco also had higher numbers of gonorrhea and syphilis than any part of the state last year. Nationwide and in California, officials have struggled with rising syphilis rates. In the late 1990s, the rates of the disease were so low that officials believed they'd be able to eradicate the disease. But cases have been steadily increasing since then, mostly among gay and bisexual men. The growth has recently been passed on to women, which is particularly dangerous because of the possibility of congenital syphilis. In California, which has the third highest syphilis rates in the nation, cases among women of reproductive age increased 50% between 2015 and 2016. So we have a problem here. A bad problem when it comes to STDs in the United States. And there's another article I was trying to find that's based out of New York, and it gives you more. New York is also having an extreme problem in battling STDs in New York. Syphilis rates. This particular report didn't go into anything about HIV, but I can imagine if syphilis and gonorrhea rates are sky high, I can imagine that those HIV rates are just as high. But they were mainly focused on syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. They always separate HIV for a lot of reasons. So, ultimately it boils down to is you have a lot of gay men and bisexual men who are not using condoms. They're not using condoms with their sexual partners, men or women. And that's the issue. So you have a lot of gay and bisexual men who are having sex with men, contracting these diseases, and taking these back to their women sexual partners. And that's the issue. So how can you protect yourself against something like this? Well, the first thing you need to do is know your sexual partner. Is this man gay? Is he bisexual? Is this the case? And if that is the case, you better use condoms. I am 47 years of age. I have lived in the gay community since I was 16 years of age. That's over 30 years. Gay men don't give a damn about no STDs. They will sleep with any damn thing, anybody, anywhere, anyhow. I've seen this with my own two eyeballs. So whenever you're dealing with a man who's bisexual or gay, and I'm not going to say the vast majority of bisexual and gay men like this, but I'd say a large percentage of them are very reckless when it comes to sex. That's why you have these outrageously high HIV rates in places like New York and Atlanta and parts of California and certain areas where largely you have gay men at. Because they're reckless and they don't care. They just don't care. I've never understood it. I mean, don't you care about your health, your body, this is my castle. Don't I want to take care of it and make sure everything's okay? Obviously not. So you have all these guys participating in some very dangerous activities. And I guess in some people's minds, they feel like, well, I can just take a pill or a vitamin or something and the situation will go away. But there are antibiotic resistant strains of gonorrhea and syphilis floating around, so you have to be careful about that. I don't understand how people can go online, go on the app, man, of gay, straight, black or white, meet a complete stranger you don't know, and then proceed to have sex with them without a condom. Who would do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? But people are doing it every day. That's why these numbers have skyrocketed nationwide. Maybe it's a lack of education. Maybe these people really don't realize that you cannot go around having unprotected sex like this. Like you just cannot do that. And maybe because a lot of the school systems moved away from sex education. When I was in school, in high school in the 80s, we had to attend sex education classes. I don't think that's the case in many of these schools anymore. They've so watered it down and promoting abstinence that it may not be effective. They don't know what these diseases are and what they do to you. Syphilis can kill you if left untreated. How can somebody walk around with syphilis up in their ass and not even know it for days, weeks, months? They do. How do these women have birth to syphilis? How do these women give birth to children and they had syphilis the whole time? They never even knew. You would think the doctors would have tested them for the STDs. So I always thought when a woman becomes pregnant, the first thing the doctor would do is begin testing her for STDs, like HIV, all kinds of stuff. But obviously, somehow it's slipping through the cracks. And these are minority women too. That's the sad part about it, because I was reading that article and have these pictures. So you got a lot of black women out here who want to be in relationships with men, and they're putting their lives at risk because they want a husband, they want a man, they want something, and they keep focusing on the black man instead of looking at every other race out there. But they're focusing on these dangerous black men, and I'm not saying all black men are dangerous, but there's a large percentage of black men who are gay or bisexual, and this is why these numbers are outrageous like this, and it's not getting better. I don't know what's causing so many men to be gay and bisexual today, but it's a large group of them, and they're very dishonest. They're very loud. They're manipulative. They're very manipulative. They frequently lie. They're very devious type people, and they're very sexually promiscuous. So I always tell people, you got to know who you're sleeping with. You got to know who you're getting in bed with, who you're giving your heart to. Even if it means going through that cell phone, going through their emails, you have to know this information because we just live in a crazy world today. You can't just trust somebody at face value, or you will be in trouble. I've met so many individuals who've lied to me about all kinds of stuff. I'm a relatively smart person. But I've had so many people lie to me about their STDs, their just all kinds of shit, and it just doesn't make any sense. But they will lie. They will deceive you. They will play vicious games. That's why these STD rates are sky high. My concern here is like a report was reporting out that women are catching the brunt of this now because a lot of women just don't know. They don't know. So if you don't know your sexual partner is gay or bisexual, which clearly in that report you can read on the Los Angeles Times, the problems with these STDs are clearly coming out of the gay and bisexual community and being passed on to women. Now, a lot of gay and bisexual men are not going to like that report because they're going to say it's demonizing them. But it's not demonized, it's just telling you a fact. And sometimes we get to live in truth. Like I said, I've lived in the gay community for over 30 years. I've known everybody everybody I know in Atlanta is damn near HIV positive. The vast majority of people here are HIV positive and have multiple STDs. They'll tell you, oh yeah, I had this and I had that. They kind of laugh and brag about it. I'm sitting here at 47 years of age. I've never had an STD in my entire life. I've never had syphilis or gonorrhea or any of this stuff or HIV, any of it, because I take care of my health. I don't trust people with my life. I learned years later, so plenty of time I was dating guys, and we couldn't find a condom. Everything came to a screeching halt. Everything. And they'd be begging and pleading. I'd say, no way. No condom. We are done. I'm so glad I stuck to that. Because there were so many times I think, well, there were some guys, I'll be very honest with you, there were some guys that I was dating that I lost those relationships because I just wasn't willing to allow them to have sex with me without a condom. And I would look back and say, wow, well, maybe if I had been with that person. Then I see these people today and I say, oh, thank God I didn't. I've learned a lot living as a black gay man here in Atlanta. These men don't respect their own lives, so why would they respect yours? They don't care about their own health. If a man doesn't give a damn about his own health and well-being, what do you think about you? They don't care. And that's why these issues continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Black women have got to start looking elsewhere. I've said this a million times. All this bullshit about saving the black race and save yourself and look someplace else. And get you a good husband and somebody that's willing to build a family with you, take care of his children, and build something positive. That's all I'm saying. I'm gay. I was born gay. I'm not going to be out here lying and deceiving anyone about my sexuality. I've always been open about who I am. But a lot of men cannot do that for a lot of reasons. Mainly the reason here up here in their head, they're ashamed of who they are. So I'm not ashamed of who I am because I don't have any control over it. But I'm not going to go out here and recklessly endanger my life because of my sexuality. My goal is to stay HIV negative forever. I don't want syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, or any other sexually transmitted disease. So I know how to avoid that shit. Life can be complicated if you make it complicated. Condoms are not that damn hard to use or find. If you're a very sexually active female, you should have a purse full of condoms ready to be used at any given moment y'all decide to have sex. In this day and age, you would want to. Go get your big old box of condoms. They sell them at Walmart, Walgreens, Kmart. If you can find a Kmart, they're everywhere. You can get condoms all over the damn place. Go buy your big ass box of them and throw them in your purse. And always use them. Never allow a man to enter into your vagina without a condom on. Under any circumstances. Unless you're married to that man and you trust this man, you know he's not out there doing some deceitful stuff. And that's the issue I have with a lot of our community. So many of these men are so sexually active out here. Gay and straight, it just don't make no damn sense. I listen to these guys at the gym and what they say, how many bitches they fucked this week and how many goals they done there. And I just listen. I have a friend at the gym. He's a straight guy, straight black guy. He loves women. He trains women for free so he can get the pussy. I said, that's why you train out? I'm like, man, you in the gym training out. I mean, you go to work, he goes to work and races to the gym to train these women. And I must admit, he's training some fine women and the women look great. But he's fucking all of them. I thought he was getting paid for these training sessions. I'm thinking, okay, dude, he told me he doesn't charge them. He just wants the pussy. I said, okay, now that kind of makes sense, I guess. I think I would prefer some cash. He said some of the women have tried to pay him. He turned it down because he didn't want them to be paying him. He preferred that they pay him with the pussy. So he loves women. He didn't. So I listen to these guys. I pay very close attention to what they say. I mean, you're damn near 40 years of age and all you think about is pussy from sun up to sundown. and screwing every woman you can get your hands on. I just kind of say these women are finding this acceptable. What's going on in this world today? Where are our morals and values? So you allow a man to train you because you want to get in shape. Are you getting in better shape? Because most of these women are already in good shape. And I think a lot of these women probably find him attractive. He's a very nice looking brother. He's in very excellent good shape. But he's a hoe. Boy. He a hoe. And he tell me he don't mind running up in the pussy raw. I'm thinking, he told me that, I just said, But these women are allowing this nonsense. They're the ones who have fault for allowing some men to run up in their pussy raw. Something's wrong here. You having a sexual relationship with a man that you see training other people within the gym. Don't you think he not just fucking you? That he fucking them other bitches too? And you gonna let him run up in you without a condom? I don't think so, ladies. Let's stop and think. Anybody running around here today in this day and age having raw unprotected sex is insane. Unless you just like being a disease-filled zombie. I don't think I won't be going down to the SD clinic. I'm back again. But Mr. Hampton, you was just here 2 weeks ago. Well, 2 months ago. Well, yeah, I was all that problem for 2 months ago, but I'm back again. I got to and said that's what's happening. These people should show the same people in and out, back again. They still need to learn the first time. How many times do you have to learn to protect yourself? How many times do you have to practice safe sex to know what's going on? I don't know. I look at these guys and I just shake my head. But I was going to try to find the report based out of New York. And it went into a little bit more detail about the STD problem going on there, because they have a bad problem in New York City too. Again, it's just nationwide. These are nationwide. These are reports that are coming out that are pretty much nationwide. You can read these reports on any of these sites, like the LA Times. Okay, this is a report. STDs are surging in New York City this year. So this is more an accurate description of what's going on in New York in 2017. So in New York, they have STDs are surging in New York City. This is dated September 22nd, 2017, and this is on the patch, New York City patch. STDs are surging in New York City this year. See which neighborhoods are the most infected. And so they have a problem up there with STDs in New York City. They have a problem that seems to be get out of control. And they ask the question, well, how did we get here? It all started around 2014 when 3 of America's most common STDs, syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia, began to make a major comeback across the country. For the most part, health officials blamed the outbreak on dwindling government budgets for STD treatment and prevention. Less scientifically, they also blamed a tech-fueled hookup renaissance of sorts among millennials who use apps like Tinder, Bubble, Grindr, and apparently not condoms. So they're using these apps to get there. And the situation only got worse from here. All right, so in New York, from 2015 to 2016, from 2015 to the year 2016, there's 1 year, the city's syphilis rate shot up 27%. During that same period, the gonorrhea rate rose by 13% and the chlamydia rate by 6%. The city hadn't seen an STD epidemic like this since the 1980s. What is going on with these people? Why are we going backwards? What is going on? It's lack of sex education. These people are not being educated. They don't know any better. And they seem to think that it's okay to go around meeting somebody on an app on your damn phone. Meet me somebody now. You go onto these apps and you go meet somebody, the complete stranger that you don't know, then you're going to have sex with them without a condom. I don't think that makes sense. But people are doing it every day. That's what they do. They're doing it every day. They're doing it as we speak. This is what they do. That's what they always have done. Because like I said, I've been involved in gay communities for over 30 years, and I'm not new to all these outrageously high STDs. Everybody I knew, and the funny part is, maybe because I grew up in a different era, when I witnessed so many of my friends dying from AIDS, I know those deaths don't happen like they used to, that people are now living longer, more healthier lives with HIV. But the impact of watching your friends die from a disease that destroyed them and took these handsome, attractive men and turned them into skeletons within a few months. I mean, you see in person after person after person sick, and you could be in a mall walking around shopping. I never forget I was in Macy's shopping one day, and I bumped into a friend I didn't even recognize him. He was skin and bones, and I thought, my God, what happened to this guy? I already knew what the situation was. You'd be in a nightclub, and you see these guys walking around with crutches and walkers and wheelchairs. They were just healthy just a few years ago. And you also, it's hard for me to get past all that shit. It really is. It's just kind of hard for me to kind of ignore that mess and pretend as if, okay, well, now we can all go back. It's all safe in the hood now. We can all go back to sleeping without a condom. Okay. You know, me and Earl are going through a whole lot of change over here, and I don't know what the hell going to happen over here. But I will tell you one thing. I'm not putting my life at risk. I'm following my first mind, my intuition. If I think a person is dangerous and not being honest with me and truthful about what's going on in their lives with their sexuality, I'm moving on. I don't really bother with that mess. It's just too dangerous. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Earl. Now we're trying to figure some things out. It's complicated. Maybe we've been together just too damn long. Who knows? That's a whole another series of videos. I ain't ready to talk about those yet. We'll figure that shit out some other day. But right now, I'm ready to finish up here. Today is Wednesday, September 27th. It's supposed to be a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I need another vacation so badly. Y'all just don't know. I was checking the rates down in Miami. That shit is dirt cheap down in Miami. I need to get my ass on down there and give me a nice little vacation out of the deal. But it's still cheap. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to reading you all's thoughts and opinions about the climbing STD rates in this country. If you're an African American woman or a black woman in the United States, are you open to looking at other races to marry and have children? I think if we're trying to save the black race, I think we got to start making some changes here. We can't just focus on black men, and when black women, we got to stop just focusing on black men, because there's some issues within going on in the black male community that we may not understand right now. And so in order, if you want to build a relationship with someone, a lot of these men are just not into that. They're just into sexual gratification. It just seems to be getting worse. When you got people in their late 30s, early 40s still continuing down this path, not ready to settle down and do anything productive, and they got children all over the place, something's not right here. Black women have got to start looking elsewhere to find decent husbands who want to build a family, want to build a home, who want to take care of their children, who don't want to, and who are not bringing home STDs to you every other day. I can imagine being in a relationship with somebody and this person brought me an STD. I could imagine that'd be pretty bad. I don't care what it was. Chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, yeah, they're treatable, but I'd be pretty pissed. That could cause a relationship to be terminated permanently. Nigga might get killed. But I don't know. I've never been down that path before. I've had other issues in my relationship, but I ain't never had one of those. So I don't know how I would handle that. I'm trying to be more older, wiser, and mature. But something like that walking through my door, I think I'd have a problem with that. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Wednesday. It's already getting hot here. It's already hot. It's time to turn. I turned the air conditioner on. I turned the air back on. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy your day. Wednesday, September 27th, the year is 2017. Bye.